How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to Mining with Ryan. In today's episode, I am doing another build challenge. Now, this one was suggested by Lewinmo, and the idea of this build challenge is a little bit different than the other ones. This is a professional lighting build challenge. So you'll notice in this build right here, I kind of just throw torches down randomly, right? And my lighting is done in an unthoughtful, unprofessional way. So the idea of this challenge is to renovate 3 builds within 30 minutes to have professional, much better looking lighting. So I'm going to do 3 builds. I'm going to do this build down here, right? The underground river crossing. I'm going to do the elevated farm build in the central district, and I'm going to do the cliff house in the jungle district. So I have 30 minutes total to renovate the lighting on those 3 builds. Without further ado, let's get into it. You'll notice I have a timer on the top left of the screen now. There you go, it's going. So challenge is on. So for this build in particular, what I was thinking is I was going to take this glowstone right here, right? This glowstone and glass and kind of dig into the ground a little bit. So let's go right here, right? So let's go 2 layers down. Glowstone right there, glass right there, voila. Right, so how far in do we have right here? 1, 2, 3. And by the way, it's not like I have to spend 10 minutes on each build in particular. But obviously all 3 builds have to average out to 10 minutes because I only have 30 minutes total to fix the lighting on these builds. And the idea of this build challenge, I love it, is just to make me a better builder. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go just like this, okay? So that does, oh shit. That does, that does use most of my glowstone, unfortunately, but I think that right there already looks better. So what I want to do now, I think, let's go ahead, let's get some netherrack on the corners here. Go ahead and put some flint and steel, right? And what I want to do is, oops, a little trapped right there. Right here, I'm going to replace those with netherrack and fire, right? So just little things I can do to make it more interesting, and I think I'll do the same thing over here with this sand. Oh, wait, no, I can't do that with the sand. Just kidding, because it's bordering wood. So we're not going to do it with the sand, but we are going to do it with the netherrack and the fire right there. So I think already right here, like the lighting is much more professional looking, right? So now it just kind of depends on the sides and corners right here. And I almost think the way to do it over here. Oh yeah, so a lot of light coming from over there. Over here, how can I do it from over here? I have some lanterns, so I have 27 lanterns. So I feel like for this build in particular, I want to emphasize the lanterns a little bit, right? So how can I do this? Maybe right there. So get rid of that right there, right? Okay, we got lanterns right there. And then maybe, let's see, I'm trying to think of the best way to do this, right? What other options do I have for lighting? Not too many, to be honest. I think another option that I could do is birch leaves, but I don't know if this is the right build for that. Like, I don't know if this build, it really makes sense to put birch leaves kind of on the ground here. Because it might go away from the stone concept a little bit, but let's see what happens if I put birch leaves in this middle layer right here. And if it looks bad, you know what, I think I can roll with that. I think I can roll with that. The birch leaf right here. The only difference is I need to get some torches below hand. So right. So the idea is you put birch leaves and then below it, you have torches, right? So you still have light coming out, but you're kind of hiding the ugliness of the torches, right? So that's kind of the idea here. By the way, anyone, if you have any build challenge suggestions, I am all ears. I really like this challenge, and I really like the next challenge. I don't want to spoil what the next challenge is going to be yet. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now we got plenty of lighting through this hallway right here, right? And I think I'll do the same through here. But here I have to be careful, obviously, because it leads to kind of another hallway here. But I think I can just do the birch leaves through here. Alright, let's just get a couple torches down. But yeah, I would love a build challenge, 30-minute build challenge that is something that will test my skills, right? That will make me a better builder. So if you have any ideas of cool things I can build within 30 minutes to make me a better builder, to provide entertaining, exciting content. By the way, we're 4:20 in, so I have about 6 minutes on this one. But remember, I do have to travel between the 3 builds. Okay. There you have it. I think this build already looks way better because it doesn't have a lot of torches kind of out and about. If there's anything that I kind of want to change, honestly, I know I just did this. I don't know if I really want this fire here, to be quite honest. What can I do instead? Okay, I think I can do that, but do I want it to be netherrack? I think I'm okay if it's netherrack. Yeah, I do have to remember I kind of wasted all my glowstone on the first build here, which is okay, I guess. Then what I can do is I can get this polished deep slate fencing right there. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I think we got good lighting over here. I think the lighting on this build is way better than it was before. I'm almost tempted to do something like in the walls over here, but I just don't know. I just don't think it would look good to cut into the walls. Like, I'm almost tempted to do that, but I just don't think I can quite get myself to do that. So for now, I think we're going to move on from this build. Tell me what you think. Do you think the interior of this build looks better with the lighting compared to what it was before? One thing I could do with this one, I could kind of do a similar... I don't know, because I don't know if I want 2 layers of fencing next to each other. But what I do feel... Okay, I think I know what I want to do right here. Oops, crap. I think I want to do that. Then we can do that. Okay. How's that look? Okay, I think that looks better. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go ahead and move on from this build. I think the lighting looks more professional. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any ideas as to how to make this one better. Now, we're doing pretty good time-wise, to be honest. 6:49. Now, this is where I do have to travel to the next build, right? And that is part of the time spent on this challenge. So let's go ahead and head over, see if I have any last-minute materials I can take with me. Got more torches. I got some mangrove roots. Wait. Glowstone dust. Okay, so I do have enough for 2 glowstone. That's good. And up we go. So we are heading to the elevated farm. So that's going to be the second one. Now, this is a 2... Well, technically, it's a 3-layer build. So I got to definitely be on my A game and know what I want to do, know what I want to fix right away. And honestly, I think the solution for this one, gotta go even though it's nighttime. Always play on hard difficulty. Lol, I don't know why I showed that. I mean, it's good that I showed that to prove that I always play on hard difficulty, but ooh, look at that. That looks pretty. With the sun coming down. Alright, we're at 8 minutes. We're nearly there, by the way. I really need to populate this central area, right? Because here my sky high build is, which I really like. I love building buildings up in the air like that. By the way, so just as a heads up to everyone, for the next build challenge, which is going to be 2 episodes from now, we are going back to the build challenge district. Right, so I have an entire district dedicated to the build challenges, but when I heard this idea, I thought it would be a cool one-off kind of change, right? Just to kind of push myself and try something different. Let's go ahead and make it daytime. I don't need to be messing around with any sort of zombies or anything like that. Anything I can take from there? Nope. Too bad I don't have any magma blocks on me right now. I'm sure I have magma blocks somewhere in my world, but I just don't have time to go search for them, so. Okay. So elevated farm is up there. Obviously, I can't use fire on this one because this entire build is made out of wood. You'll notice it's kind of the same thing here, right? I have a bunch of torches. Now, these torches I was actually more organized with, but I still want to try and kind of make the lighting a little bit more professional looking. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I think number one, I can go ahead. And remember, I have to do this on 2 floors as well. Andesite down like that. Hopefully that's not too far down. Oops, wrong thing. Unfortunately, I don't think I can place it on a half slab. So let's get all 4 corners on each floor here. The other thing is I actually have to make sure there's enough lighting for the farm to still work. Which I did not have enough lighting for a while, and I was not really sure why my wheat farm wasn't working, and I was very confused by it. And yeah, it was kind of funny. It was kind of embarrassing that afterwards I figured out, like, oh, or a viewer pointed out to me that I didn't have enough light. So for now, I think I'm just going to do this. So how many spaces? I did 1, 2, 1, 2. Is that really going to line up? I don't think that's going to line up properly. Yeah, that's not going to line up, darn it. Okay. That's okay. We got time. We got time to figure this out. So one on each corner, obviously, right? So corner. Oh, what the fuck? What was that? Excuse me? That was an unexpected development. So if I do this, is the same is the same thing gonna happen? No. What happened? That is so funny. All right, so how can I break this up evenly through the middle? So 1, 2. That's not gonna work. What if I do kind of like this? 1, 2. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Interesting. If I dig below, the problem is if I dig below, let me test this. Let me get rid of, oh, that's not going to work. If I dig below right here, right? Oh, hey, would you look at that? That's another build. Okay. So that can work. That can work on this floor anyways. I don't know if it can work on the other floor. But on this floor, we can make that work. So we can do this. Am I kind of like overdoing that though? I almost feel like I'm overdoing that, but I kind of have to commit, I feel like. Yeah, I'm going to commit. I'm going to commit. I almost feel like I want this to be a different thing than andesite though, right here, right? How about like mangrove roots? Okay, okay. Okay. Let's do it. Let's roll with it. Ah, you can hear my llamas out there. I may or may not have killed the wandering traveler to get those llamas. We can leave that up for interpretation. Here's what I really think. Okay. Less is actually better, I feel like. Do I have... Oh, shit, I don't have a bucket on me. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't think I have any iron either. Ooh, I like the way that looks. I like the way the mangrove roots kind of work in there. Maybe I should replace this with... I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead. Oops, I forgot. I have to do that. Then that. Then that. Okay. Well, hopefully I didn't just cause like a fucking disaster down there. Why is this not working for me? This isn't working for me. We're at 1420, by the way. I have to be really careful time-wise. But I just don't think this is working. Okay. Shoot. Okay. I know that's not the right material, but... Watch just like all mayhem is ensuing down below as I'm doing this. Just like epic floods. Or floods of epic proportions. Okay, I really have to be careful. I'm at 15 minutes, and I don't want to completely neglect the third build. So here's what we're going to do instead. Up here. We're going to go ahead and use some polished tuff. How do I want to do this? Okay. Right, so 4, right? For now, let's do that. 4 would be right here, so we get the polished tuff right there. Assuming I can count correctly, yes. All right, polished. Whoops, I did the wrong thing, I think. So this would go right here. All right, and then right here. Okay. And then how do we want to go in from there? We do 4. Oh, beautiful. That's beautiful. That actually lines up perfectly on both sides. Okay. Oops. Okay, well. First off, that needs to be fixed. I'm not saying this is perfect or good necessarily, but what I am saying is I need to move on. Right, that's the whole point of this challenge. Does it always turn out perfect? Actually, I think the first one turned out pretty well. Did this one turn out perfect? No. But nonetheless, it's a challenge. I have 30 minutes. I need to complete the challenge. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to complete it for better or worse. Let me know this area right here. What can I do better in this area in particular? Okay, obviously I can't do that corner. Oh yeah, this area I forgot. I made like a temporary fix. Okay, so again, I'm just going to do the 4. So right here. I almost think it might be too low. That might be the problem, but that's all right. 4 right there. Right? Yep. Okay, I'm kind of running out of lanterns too. I have to be careful because I'm kind of getting low on supplies for the third build here. We're at 1714. Did I do that right? Yes. Okay. Now, we come from here. We go 4. Yep, okay. Then we can go 4 from here, right? And then from here, we have to go 4 back that way. Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay, I'm only going to have 2 lanterns for the last build. But for now, I think we're going to have to keep this like this. Let's go ahead and get rid of these. One of the things I've been doing on these early builds, you'll notice, or these early build challenges, kind of limiting the supplies that I have. Number 1, just because I have to collect all the materials and that takes time. But number 2, it kind of adds to the challenge a little bit, right? So yeah, I definitely think this room didn't turn out quite as good as the first room, right? This build, this part of the build challenge, I don't think turned out as good as the first part of the build challenge. However, I have a design, I went with it. At least it's not torches, right? You live and you learn, right? So this is my introduction to using lanterns for lighting. Is it perfect? No. But it's what I used. And it's not torches, which is a W at least. And we move on to the next build challenge, which is in the jungle district. So let's head over to the jungle district. I definitely have limited supplies here, right? Lantern, limited glowstone. I do have the mangrove roots and the leaves, so I almost think that I need to rely on that for this, right? Nonetheless, we'll get into the cliff house, and then yeah, we'll see. We're at 1939, so I have about 10 minutes. So again, I have 30 minutes total. I'm through 2 of the 3 builds, so the timing is good. I think the first build turned out really well, or the first one turned out really well. The second one turned out kind of mediocre. I mean, let's be honest. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, but that's what happens on build challenges sometimes, right? This one, let's finish strong, guys. Let's finish strong. Let's make it look nice and pretty. Let's finish this up on a high note, an architectural high note. Or I guess I should say interior design high note. So this is not the building right here, but I am going to go in here and make it daytime. I actually really like this building, to be honest. I think it turned out really well. We're down under 10 minutes left. So we have to come up here. I've been kind of neglecting this district lately, the jungle district. I like it, don't get me wrong. It's just I find myself not building here a lot of the time, and I definitely at some point will continue on in the jungle district beyond just this challenge, right? And improving the lighting on this build right up here. This build, when I made it, I loved the interior, but the exterior, oh, I'm sorry, other way around. I love the exterior, but the interior, when I made it, I was kind of like, eh. Darn it, I forgot I made this much neater, so it's kind of hard to, I think I'm gonna have to drop down kind of like through here. We're wasting some time here, but that's okay. Bonsai. Okay, so this is the build right here. Exteriors. Oh my goodness, what the heck? I didn't love the interior of this build. I loved the exterior, didn't love the interior. So let's see what we can do. Number one, let's go ahead, do that. Oh yeah, I forgot. The interior is actually made out of stone, which means I actually could do a little fire pit. So maybe I should do that to start things off. Let's go ahead and do a fire pit. I think that'll be fun. I don't have any... do I not have the flint and steel anymore? Oh my goodness, dude. Bruh, where'd the flint and steel go? Mega chokage right about now, dude. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. Sometimes you just have to adjust, right? So we're gonna have to do something different than that, which is okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Ooh, this might mess up the exterior a little bit. Do I have any dirt on me? Luckily, this is an interior build challenge, not an exterior build challenge. So who cares what happens to the exterior, right? Who cares how it looks? What I wanted to do, get lighting in there. Let's go ahead and get oak leaves right here and lighting below those oak leaves, right? So okay, hang on a minute. Do I have any stone on me? Yeah, I do have. Okay. This is good, but what I do want to do, I want to make these andesite. Again, I'll fix the exterior later. The whole point of this build challenge is the interior, so we can worry about the exterior at another date. Let's go ahead and get these lights up here. Go ahead and get polished andesite up in here too, right there. Right there, right there. Let's make all this polished andesite. There we go. Okay. Again, we can fix the exterior later. It don't matter. This is all about trying different things on the interior, right? So now we have lighting. We have an interesting area over here with light coming out of it without any visible torches. Now, let's see. Go ahead and get some tuff up here. Can I do each corner? Maybe like each corner I can have... Well, let's do a lantern over here first of all. Lantern right there. I don't know if lantern will really fit over there the same way. Interesting, interesting. All right, we have just over 5 minutes left. I'm just trying to think of like the right way to do this. I could do... let's just leave that as kind of like a one-off over there. Interesting. I'm trying to think of what to do here. I do have 2 glowstone. What I can do... Do I have any trapdoors? Okay, I can make some trapdoors. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? So we're going to make some jungle trapdoors and see if we can use that on the glowstone here. Okay, good thing I have my diamond hoe. Where do I want to put this? Let's put it in this corner right here. I think this is a corner to do it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the trapdoors going. Perfect. Okay. Let's do that on both corners over here. Okay, that can go for now, that ladder. We're down to 4 minutes left, by the way. Okay, perfect. Same, lines up the same way. Okay, good. So both of those are used now, right? So we have lighting. Now what I can do... Oh, interesting. I just realized, like, should that really be andesite right there? Do I have enough? The problem... Okay, dude, I do have enough polished granite. Okay, I think I should do the same thing over there. Same thing over there that I did right here. But I need to make this polished granite instead of andesite on this side. I gotta hurry because I'm down to 3 minutes left. Okay, perfect. So let's do the same thing right over here. And I definitely have to be time cognizant. Okay, so birch leaves right here. Okay, perfect. No, I did that wrong. Shit. Also, I used a different type of leaf. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Down to just under 3 minutes left. Do I have that other type of leaf? What did I use? I must have used oak leaves. Right, so right here. Oops. Torch, torch. Oak leaf, perfect, okay. Through here, so it's kind of like this, right? That's how I did it. So granite over here. Granite. Again, I'll fix the exterior later, that's fine. Doesn't matter. For the build for the sake of the build challenge, we just need to get it done. Right, so is that right? Yes, that's right. Now, what I need to do right here, dig up. Get torch up there. And get glass right here. Right, is that how I did it? Did I have torch 2 layers up? Or I don't think it matters. Okay. So what I want to do with this, let's just go ahead and... Okay, we're down to 2 minutes left. Okay, let's just do that. Okay. Now I can put glass right here. No, wait a minute. We love to put things to the last minute. That's the whole point of a build challenge, is to build up the anticipation. Can I get it done in time? I think I will be able to. I still have a minute left. Just to place a few more blocks here. Now I can just put the glass. Voila. Oh, wait a minute. I'd love to make that granite. So we can make that granite right there. That andesite in there. Get a couple torches in there. Voila. That's done. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. And then right here, I will, just in the corner, I will go ahead and put a lantern. I still don't think I entirely know how to use the lanterns the best way possible, and then I'll just put a lantern up there too. I know it's not 100% even there, but I think that's okay, actually. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm happy. Guys, we got 10 seconds left, but I think I will call this build challenge a success. I think the first professional lighting turned out well. The second one was a little bit of a struggle, and then the third one right here I think turned out well as well. I love what I did over here with these little inlets, right? I think it kind of gives the interior of this build character. I used glowstone with the trapdoors. And then, I mean, the lanterns are fine. But anyways, Lewin Mo, thank you so much for the idea. Truly appreciate it. I think this one turned out great. If anyone below or anyone watching has an idea for a build challenge for me to do, I am totally down. I want your ideas. I will give you credit for the ideas. And I have the build challenge for episode 39 figured out already. But the build challenge for episode 41, I do not have a build challenge yet. So let me hear your ideas. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will be back. Sayonara. Have a great day.